Alright, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be doing my predictions for week 18. I do these every Thursday. I thought there was maybe a Thursday night game. I didn't check the schedule prior to this, but there's not, so it's just Saturday begins. But I push these out Thursday regardless, so I'm just going to get this done today. I'm going to go through, I'm using a different interface today. This is easier for me to just pick them rather than have like the check marks I did last time. So I'm just going to go through the entire AFC and then I'll go to the NFC. So starting with the Chiefs, Raiders, I'm obviously going to pick the Chiefs. They're going to be favored in this. I don't do spreads or anything. I don't gamble. I would assume actually they're definitely favored, and I know they're trying for a 1 seed. I like that as the seeding on the side too. So I know that all of you saw the Bengals Bills that did not get completed. That had a huge playoff implication. Shouldn't have been finished. Yeah, they shouldn't have completed that game. But I'm not sure what they'll do for that. My recommendation is just to give a tie. But I don't know how the tie impacts the seeding. I did not look into that, but I think that's what they should. I don't think they should play it. I think that's tough to ask the teams to play after week 18. Knowing that they have to play in the playoffs, but whatever they do, I'm going to pick the Chiefs to win this one pretty easily, especially with the 1 seed on the line. The Titans-Jags, I'm going to go with the Jags. Jags are obviously a better team. I think it's Josh Dobbs is starting at quarterback for the Titans. And he didn't look bad. I don't think he's the reason they lost to the Cowboys. I just think they had a lot of, obviously they sat a lot of people for the Cowboys game. He looked decent. But Jags are a way better team. I think both teams have great coaches, but Jags obviously better quarterback, better weapon. Jags are just better everywhere except for running back. But that's potentially the least important position on offense. I'm going to go with the Jags. I will say I'm looking at it now. So week 18, because some of the teams are already out of it, I feel like it's pretty easy to predict the games in week 18. So I feel like I'm going to be predicting a lot of favorites this week just because some teams are be sitting people for playoffs. Some are fighting for playoffs while the other team's not fighting for anything. A lot of injuries. But anyway, the Browns-Steelers. I'm actually going to go with the Steelers. I think the Browns would win this if it was in Cleveland. I know the Steelers have a chance to make the playoffs. Slim chance nonetheless. I do think they win just because it's in Pittsburgh. Both teams aren't very good. I don't know. I think Steelers will win this. I trust Mike Tomlin to win a must-win in Week 18 at home. And they've been playing decent, I guess. Their offense is horrendous. They're not scoring a lot of points. They just won like 13-10 against a backup quarterback in Tyler Huntley. But I trust him. Ravens at Bengals. I'm going to go with the Bengals at home. No Lamar. I believe this is to clinch the NFC North, unless they already have. Ravens are looking like they're going to be... I know if they win this, they'll be tied with the Chargers, I believe. Let me look on the side. 10-6. I think they're... Yeah, 10-7. The Chargers have a tie? I don't know. But anyway, I'm pretty sure the Chargers are the 5 seed. Ravens are 6. And I don't think that could change. Ravens might be sitting people. I haven't checked into that. I know Lamar's not playing. Bengals fighting for a 1 seed. I'm going to pick the Bengals, and they're at home. Patriots, Bills. I'm going to go Bills. Once again, just like the Bengals and the Chiefs, they're fighting for that 1 seed. I don't think the Patriots are really that great. I don't think Mac Jones is that great, but it's also not his. It's not all on him of why that offense. Their weapons aren't good. It's Jacoby Myers is his best receiver. Hunter Henry is his tight end. Ramondre Stevenson is a pretty good running back. The line's not incredible. And I know there's been a bunch of stuff about their offensive coordinator who's calling the plays. There's a lot going somewhat wrong for them. I know they just beat the Dolphins, but it was Teddy Bridgewater, I think. And I think he got hurt because I don't think he's playing this week. And they had some pretty bad collapses. So I'm just gonna go with the Bills. They're obviously a better team at home as well. Colts, Texans, neither team playing for anything. This is the first game that just does not matter. I'm gonna go with the Texans. I think the Colts just got embarrassed like 2 weeks in a row at least. I think the Vikings game where they were up 33-0 was 2 weeks ago. I can't remember how long, but they just got humiliated by the Giants 38-10. I know the Texans have less wins, but I'm gonna pick them to win this. I do think they win. The Colts are just, I mean, they're done. Sam Ellinger is starting. I did see that, so I have the Texans winning this. Dolphins Jets. If this is, I'm gonna go with the Jets. I think the Dolphins missed the playoffs. I think both teams. Well, the Jets are out of the playoffs. Dolphins have a chance. I think they need the Patriots to lose. Does it show us? Oh no, Dolphins are. I mean, whoever wins will be in. And if neither team wins, then Patriots. Oh, right. Who's the? Oh, Steelers. Holy shit! I did not realize they were a game up. Wow. Huh, I thought it was a really slim chance they make it. Huh, I would assume they're favored to make it. Yeah, they're playing the Browns. Alright, so Steelers looking like they're going to make the playoffs. I see the Jets winning this to the Dolphins. If Teddy Bridgewater's not playing, I can't remember who their quarterback is. Whoever it is, I don't have much faith in them. Especially against a good Jets defense. Although, I don't have much faith in Mike White either. But I'm going to pick the Jets here. Chargers, Broncos, obviously actually, can the Chargers increase their position? Ravens one behind. I'm going to pick the Chargers regardless. Broncos, terrible team. Not all on Russ. I mean, their offensive line's pathetic. The coaching, obviously just fired their coach. They have been competing. They just had a 24-27 loss to the Chiefs, so it's not like they're getting blown out every week. But I mean, they're nowhere near what the Chargers are. And I'm going to pick the Chargers to win, especially with, I mean, trying to keep the 5 seed, because whoever gets the 5, you get to play the Jags. Now, the Jags are a good team, but the Jags are not. I mean, the AFC is just top heavy with the Bengals, Bills, and Chiefs. So you're going to want that 5 seed to where you get to play the 4 seed and then play whoever's the 1 seed. But it's definitely better than being the 6 or 7. And now we're going to go over to the NFC, starting with the Vikings, Bears. I want to go with the Vikings. I need to see. Oh, I'm a dumbass. I did not realize that whoever I pick, it changes. Wow. All right, so this is my first time using this, so give me some slack. I did not realize that who I pick changes who it has in the playoffs. So that's why the Steelers are like that. I guess that makes sense. I'm picking who I think is going to win, and thus it's changing the playoffs. So this is, I guess, what I think the playoffs is going to be. So I guess I had the Steelers making it. Anywho, I had the Vikings because I would assume, so they're tied with the 49ers right now. Seeding doesn't matter that much, but you still want to try to get the 2 seed because the 2 and the 3 seed most likely play in the second round, and you're going to want home field for that. And the Bears just aren't good. Oh, Justin Fields is sitting as well. I can't remember who their backup is, but I'm not picking that guy to win. I mean, the Bears are an awful roster. I don't even know if they're well coached. It's hard to say because the roster's so bad. I mean, it is like bottom 3 in the league. Vikings haven't been impressive. They've gotten smoked by the Lions and the Packers as of late, but I'm still going to pick them to win. Saints, Panthers, both teams eliminated, I think. I mean, the Saints are 7-9. They go 8-9. Yeah, I don't see them making it. But now that the Panthers are also eliminated, I guess the Saints will win this. They did just beat the Eagles, backup quarterback. Panthers are out of it, so I guess they got nothing to play for. But if this was neutral site, both teams are fighting for it, I would say the Panthers. I think the Panthers are a better team. They're playing better football. But I'm going to say the Saints. They're coming off an impressive win. I think they finish strong. And, I'm going to go with the Saints. Falcons, Bucks. I'm going to pick the Falcons. Falcons just had I think it was a game-winning field goal against the Cardinals last week. Bucks will be sitting their starters, I imagine. I have not seen news on that. But they can't increase their position. They're stuck at the 4 seed no matter what. They're 4 games behind the 3 seed, and they already clinched the South. So I'm gonna pick the Falcons on this. I guess it'll be Kyle Trask at quarterback. for the Bucks. I don't know. But anyway, the Falcons I think will win that. The Cardinals at the 49ers. Like I said with the Vikings, the 49ers are fighting for the 2 seed. They want that. I'm going to go with the 49ers even if they sit what's his name? Brock Purdy. Who they'll bring in the 4th string quarterback, and I still think they would beat the Cardinals. The Cardinals are playing Blah. I don't know his first name, but they're on to their 4th quarterback. And the 49ers have a way better roster. At home, I think they win that one. Rams, Seahawks. I'm going to go with the Seahawks. I mean, the Rams, they're one of the worser teams in the league. I mean, Baker's been all right. Seahawks are fighting for the playoffs. I think I trust Pete Carroll. I think this is because I don't see them being as good as they were this year next year. I don't see Geno Smith replicating this for another 18 games next season. Could be wrong, rooting for him. I think it would be cool for them to make the playoffs. I do want the Lions and the Packers, I think, because they play Sunday night. So I do want the Lions to have a win and they're in situation. So I am rooting for the Rams to win this one. Because then it's, I don't know. I mean, it's not meaningless because they can ruin it for the Packers, but it would just be cooler if both can make it. But I do think Seattle beats the Rams. I don't think LA walks into Seattle and wins that game. Giants, Eagles. I'm going to pick the Eagles. Pretty sure the Giants are sitting their starters. I get the idea of keeping momentum, but having a week off is so like you've played 17, 16 games already. I think it was 16 games, not because of the bye week. You played 16 NFL games already. I mean, you shouldn't be rusty with a week off, especially if you're going to have 8 practices in between now and playoffs. Because if you lose your quarterback, it's over. I think it's like a 14-point spread. It's in Philly. Philly's clinching for the 1 seed and the NFC East. I just think they win that. The Cowboys at Washington Commanders. I'm going to pick the Cowboys here. Cowboys will be playing their starters. I think Washington's starting... Who I think it was the UNC quarterback. I can't remember his name, but I think Washington's starting their 3rd-string quarterback, Sam Howell. That's who it is, Sam Howell. Washington, because if Washington or if Dallas wins and Eagles lose, Dallas then gets the NFC East, and depending on what happens, I mean they could get the 1 seed. I actually think they do get the 1 seed because they did beat the Vikings. I don't know. Actually, if 49ers win, then the 49ers will get the 1 seed because they have a better divisional record, 6-0 versus 5-1. And we're 49. Yeah, so if 49ers win and Dallas wins and Eagles lose, 49ers get the 1 seed. But I don't see that happening. But I'm still gonna pick the Cowboys. They're gonna get the 5 seed and go to Tampa. And Washington's got nothing to fight for. They're out of the playoffs. Final game of the week, the Sunday night game, the Lions at Packers, Detroit at Green Bay. I have Green Bay winning this simply because they have Aaron Rodgers. I know he hasn't been that great this season, but they're playing good football as of late. And it's not just him. Aaron Rodgers did not win that Miami game. Their defense played phenomenal at the end. I think they got 3 straight picks to end the game. So it's not just one player playing great football. Also, Matt LaFleur is great late in the season. I think I know it's not December, but I'm pretty sure it said he was undefeated in December in his career. That really has no impact on the game, but I just trust that. I mean, the Packers have been the 1 seed 3 straight years. Lions haven't sniffed the playoffs in a decade. So I'm going to go with Green Bay. I trust them the most. I'm going to pick Matt LaFleur and Aaron Rodgers over Dan Campbell and Jared Goff. It would be really cool if the Lions made it. I'm kind of rooting for that. I'm not a fan of either team. It has no impact on my team. But it'd be cool to see the Lions in there. But anyway, so that is all the games. I appreciate you watching. If you have any different opinions, let me know down in the comments. Would love to argue with y'all. and I will see you next week. I guess because this is the final week, I'll do like first round of playoff predictions, so wild card predictions instead of obviously week 18. So that'll be a lot shorter video. But I'll see you Tuesday. Bye.